Okay, so this is the house formerly known as the eviction house. And I am going to turn this into a Gothic style Victorian home, whether you believe it or not. I've always been into the modern homes, metal, exposed metal, rusted metal, I-beams. I've done some stuff with the old, now it's kind of a little bit old school, but the barn wood. The barn wood, red oak from barns, a little bit of white oak, some maple, maybe some walnut. But I'm going to do a little Gothic theme in this home. And it's actually not going to be too hard. A buddy of mine brought the idea to me. And I was like, whoa, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know what that design looks like, what that style looks like. And but I've thought about it. And here's how things are going to proceed. This house was rehabbed in 2006-ish, and the person who put up a lot of new drywall did not know how to finish out drywall, didn't feel like finishing the drywall, so he or she put furring strips all along, 1x2s, all along the edges, instead of actually just finishing out the drywall, floating and taping the corners like they should have been done. So we're going to, of course, float and tape the corners. There was popcorn that was applied to the ceilings. It was scraped off. We scraped it off, hot water and a scraper. It came off very easily. So what I am inclined to do is sort of embrace the roughness of this home in a kind of Addams Family kind of way. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to sand the ceilings somewhat lightly, maybe a little bit of patching, not too much. And we're going to keep the walls, keep the ceilings the way they are. I'm going to keep the walls kind of rough. I'm going to paint the walls a cold gray, kind of a cold, standoffish gray, not a warm, embracing tone, the opposite of that. And then maybe white trim. These are old hardwoods, and they've had laminate floors on them for quite a while, and it's got a lot of glue and other nastiness. And we're going to just sand them with an orbital, maybe some 80 grit, maybe finish it off with a little bit of 120. Then we're going to paint them black. I'm going to paint the floors black, jet black. And then we're going to hit that with a little bit of sander, with maybe 120 grit, to bring out a little bit of the wood tones. Bring out some of the edges. So it looks like an old floor rather than a finished up floor. So this board here is a little high, and so after it gets painted black and then sanded again, you'll see wood touches on top of it. We've got an old kind of chimney here under the hearth. I think we might hit that with a grinder to get off some of the old tile bits, and then I'll just put polyurethane over that. Embrace the old. So black floors, white trim, cold gray walls, white ceiling. And you can see from the ceiling, it's rough. You can see the tape seams. You can see some of the popcorn bits. I know this buddy has a beautiful 1920s style home. The ceilings are like this. He embraces the old. He embraces the beat up and rugged. And it's a gorgeous home. It's a gorgeous home. So we're going to do that. So the bedrooms are going to have black floors. The hallway is going to have a laminated kind of fake wood on it. There's double layers of subflooring in the hallway, so I can't go up too much. In here, we're going to scrape off this stuff, and then we're going with black floors. You can see they've scraping off the popcorn. That's mid-scrape, I guess. So this is what it looked like. I hate popcorn ceilings. And then we're going to go back with this. I'm going to keep the roughness. I'm going to keep the roughness. Okay. And then the cold gray walls. In the kitchen, in the bath, we're going to roll in that same laminated floor. Okay, so we're going to deliver on the Gothic tone with the floors. We're going to deliver with the cold, standoffish color in the walls. I'm going to deliver in the kitchen. The kitchen must always deliver. So what I'm going to do is let me stand back here and try to hold this still. I'm going to do a bank of lower cabinets. So cabinets, stove, stand-up pantry, refrigerator here. Then I do kind of a French countryside open open shelves, like not over the stove, of course, but open shelves, and then we're going to put those kind of Gothic metal angle brackets. And I don't know how to show these to you without actually showing them to you, but found a set of metal angle brackets that had a dragon in them. They're black, kind of wrought iron. So wrought iron, black shelf, wrought iron corner bracket, black shelf against the gray wall, white cabinets, black countertop, black appliances. So we have kind of wood tone floors, black appliances set in white cabinets, black countertop, and then 2 rows of black shelves against that cold gray wall. It's a new thing for me. It's hard for me to see sometimes. And then in the bathroom, we'll roll in with the same flooring. I have kind of a gothic-y toilet already lined up. Then we'll have just a standard vanity here. And then behind the door, I'll have some sort of Gothic toned towel rack and that sort of stuff. So the Gothic Victorian tone is going to come out in touches here and there and here and there. The black floors, the walls. I'm thinking right now in here to put in a built-in shelf with 2 of those Gothic metal brackets, and then the shelf. And out front in the porch, I'll also repeat that theme. In the front gable, I'm not going to go outside right now, but in the front gable of the porch, I'm going to put in some little Gothic tones and touches and everything. Then I'll put a weather vane on the top, kind of a Gothic, almost Mary Poppins style weather vane on the top to carry the tone outside as much as I can. This is a little cottage house. I'm not doing huge amounts of work in it to pull out that theme, but I'm going to give it a touch. I'm going to give it a theme, The light fixtures will define the spaces. This is the dining space, the laundry stuff, the laundry, plumbing, electrical. We're going to put it down in the basement, so this should be a dining space. But this light fixture will center it over the dining room table. We'll provide a little chandelier that will reflect the Gothic tone. This light fixture is in the middle between the kitchen and the dining area, so we're going to maybe be a track light that'll kind of unite the different spaces and define it as a pass-through. And over here, this light's over the kitchen cabinet, so this will just be a utilitarian work light over the dishes to help you, light up when you do the dishes. So it's the lights will help us a little bit in this house. This will be the least, fun light fixture house I do in a while, but I'll do a little bit. And so that's where we're at. This is the before picture in this house, and it's all torn up like it is, and we're going to start putting it back together.